Good morning, afternoon, or evening, as the case may be in your part of the world. What you're about to see is just a little talking to myself, really, about some of the things that I saw at SouthTube. At least one thing in particular. And one of my many, many unbelievable experiences there. And I'd like to share that with you. This is also a video response to another video out. So be sure that you click the little yellow bar where it says what it's attached to so you can see the video that this is referring to. But the last night that I was at SouthTube, Mikma was kind enough to allow me to. He had an extra bed in his room, and he just said, "Zen, if you need it, use it." And I can't say thank you to him enough. He gave me a key card and everything, you know. In the morning when I got up, I walked out into the hallway to go get a cup of coffee and a smoke. And I noticed that I had my bags had been dropped off at Hippie Hillbilly's room. And apparently he had left the hotel a little bit earlier than I had expected. He didn't know where I was. And so they took my bags and they put them outside in the hallway. 3 bags and a hat and a half a bottle of booze and the stuff that I had in there. So I saw them down the way. And I thought, well, I need to protect my stuff. And I knew that Mikmo was in the room, sleeping. Or I thought he was sleeping. So I went down and I gathered up my 3 bags, which were very heavy, and it really, I had to tote them back down to Mikma's room. And I tried the door and it wouldn't open. So I got out the key card and I slid it in and I pulled it out and the lights went blinky blink. And I grabbed the handle and I pushed and the door wouldn't open. And I was like, oh my God, you know, what the hell's going on here? So it amazes me how fast people are. So I thought, well, okay, you know, let's try this again. So I put the card in and I pulled it out and it went blinky blinky blinky. This went on like six times maybe. I kept trying it because I thought, well, maybe I'm putting the card in wrong or something. And I had my bag sitting there, and I would have had to carry them all the way downstairs, get a cup of coffee, have a smoke, then bring them all the way back upstairs when Nickman was awake in order to get in. And I thought I could hear noises inside the room, so I thought, well, he's probably awake. And I tried it. Finally, I was just like standing there, just dumbfounded. I didn't know what to do because I couldn't get back in the room that I was in. At which point, the door opened up, and Lemonette looked out and said, Zen, did you need something? Apparently the lady's panties did come off, because immediately after that she said, I don't have pants on right now. And I thought, are you sure Mikma's not in there? But she assured me that he wasn't. So, but she did say that when she finally got her pants back on, she would take care of my bags and put them in her room. And I believed her, and I left them to whatever, and I just went and did my thing. You know, I went and got my coffee and got my cigarette, and later on she came down glowing and seemed like very happy lady. And when I needed my bags, I told her, and she was so kind to go up and get my bags for me and go with me, just like all the way back to so I could get my ride out to the park, to the pavilion where they were having, you know, the eats and stuff. But I was really wondering about the whole thing, and I guess that Lemonette, you know, in her news conference, you know, was telling the truth, that eventually those were coming off. That's all I can tell you. Anyway, I had a hell of a time at YouTube. Apparently I wasn't the only one. Okay? Until next time, this is Zen Archer with yet another story. You be well.